Before we begin, be sure to share the video. Sharing the video is very easy. Attached to this video is the share button. Press it. Copy the link or choose a social media platform and share the video. Thank you in advance. This will encourage more people to see this video. Full joy, the program. Introducing Ethiopia's Freedom Tours. What is an Ethiopian Freedom Tour? We are giving you the opportunity to visit us in Ethiopia on your terms. You pick the date, summer, spring, October, or December. It's your choice. 3 days, 5 days, 7 or 9 days. It's your choice. Several options to choose from. Tour Addis Ababa. Tour Shashamani, Hawassa and Wando Genet, Lalibela and Aksum, or a combination of them all. It's all up to you. Need more information? Check our Freedom Tour booklet. Press the link in the description or email us at priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. Ethiopia Freedom Tours. When will you be coming?
Great as icy mountains of India's current track.
Praise Rastafari, let the earth hear his voice. King Selassie I Jah. Rastafari. Royal family, it will be 8 p.m. on the 17th day of August, right here on our YouTube channel, where we will be having what we call a watch celebration. People may say a watch party, but we're having a watch celebration. It's not the premiere of, but it's going to be a definite upfull presentation, the night of the Black Tiger. For those who do not know, this is subtitled The Divinity of Marcus Mosiah Garvey. And of course, some of you wonderful people already have a copy of this documentary from years ago when we first published it. Of course, this is our third full-length documentary and definitely one of my favorite. And of course, we're celebrating the Earth Day. I'm talking about the 17th day of August this year. Remember, it was 1887. When? 1887, the 17th of August, St. Anne's Bay, Jamaica, where the mighty prophet, the greatest prophet to come from the womb of a woman, was born. I'm talking about the great and mighty, most underrated God, Marcus Mosiah God. Now, for sure, this is going to be a wonderful presentation. Make sure you have your friendly shop, that's your popcorn and whatever else you need to make sure you have a beautiful time with the family. I will be here with you, and I say we will be premiering this 8 p.m. And again, it's going to be a watch celebration, so we're not just watching the documentary, we're going to be reasoning and talking about it as well. Now, for sure, this evening, the eclipse. How many of you saw the eclipse? Which eclipse? That took place on the 12th of August. Now, if you saw the eclipse, more than likely you would have had to be in Spain or Greenland or one of those places, according to what they say. We had to be. I'm going to show you how the eclipse, listen to this, fam, connects directly with the Olmec people and how it obviously must connect with Marcus Mosiah Garvey. And this is really preparing you, obviously, for the celebration of Marcus Mosiah Garvey's Earth Day. And of course, the watch celebration that we will be having. Keep in mind that Marcus Mosiah Garvey's Earth Day is the same Earth Day as Menelik II. I'm talking about the Emperor of Ethiopia. And you know, recently I just learned that it is also the Earth Day of the Crown Prince, one Zara Jacob. That was something that just came to my knowledge. Now, for sure, let me say this also, or let me ask, how many of you would have already purchased your ticket for the virtual tour? This is the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th day of August, the Triple Crown virtual tour. Remember, family, this is a part of the fundraiser as it relates to the upcoming essay competition, the Ethiopian essay competition. Remember, within the description below this video, you have the link that will take you straight to the online digital flip book that gives you details as it relates to the essay competition, the reason for this specific initiative, the agenda of the essay competition, even what is needed to make sure that it is a success. So, of course, we have a fundraising initiative that is a part of the essay competition for sure. Yes, you are free to make contributions or donations, but we have a product, we have a service that we have put on the table that you can definitely partake of, definitely get your value for your dollar. I'm talking about the Triple Crown virtual tour. This is 3 days, 3 sites: Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, Unity Park, Science Museum, the National Museum, where you will see the Dicknish and all of these ancient fossils. Again, the Science Museum, you're looking at the future of Ethiopia and Unity Park. I mean, that so many things there. The palaces of Menelik II, the throne room of the Emperor of Ethiopia, Haile Selassie I, the banquet hall of Menelik II, the zoo where you can see the black lions. Remember, this is the virtual tour and the production. I'm talking about the presentation will definitely be professional, professional broadcasting. So clear, crisp audio, video. No dropping out and coming in and dropping out and coming in, or they're gone again, and none of that. And for sure, you will be getting the recording of the specific tour that you choose, because the full package is $300, as you can see on the poster, and we had a 50% off until the 7th of August, which has passed. But remember, you can take a smaller package if you desire. You could just pick, for example, the Science Museum, and that will bring that to $100 package. And remember, this is a key component as it relates to the fundraiser. This is a key component as it relates to the fundraiser aspect of the this home. Because remember, again, we have opened the door. We have an open door policy. Any one of you, you are free. Just contribute to the essay competition. Why? Because you understand the importance of the Ethiopian essay competition. And not only that, you see that you should be a part of it as well, as this is, the humble be fed, the naked clothed, the sick nourished and educated. All of that is a part of our duty. This is not something we financially benefit from at all. In fact, it is our finance that goes into this, even when we were doing this 13 years in a row in the Caribbean. So we're on the bigger stage now in Ethiopia. The essay competition must continue, and it must begin with a bang. So I'm very thankful for those who have already put forward their hand to support the initiative. But I think that that support could be much better. So this is why we would have launched now, instead of just saying, if you could contribute. No, we put some something on the table. And many of you know the importance of the work. So we're giving you something for that so-called contribution now. But we're giving you a quality product. We're giving you a virtual tour. You don't have to leave the comfort of anywhere you are, your home, your car, your office, and you can just press the link when you get the link and you can observe the tour. And if you fell asleep, you will get the recording. I mean, there's nothing to lose, and you are contributing to a worthy cause, something that many of you have seen function and have been successful for the last 13 years. It's not as if we're trying something new here and what you think of this idea. No, no, we're taking this on a bigger stage here in Ethiopia. So, Royal Family, give thanks. I'm really looking forward to those of you who understand the value of this to purchase your ticket for the virtual tour and be with us the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th of August and full joy these marvelous sites here in Ethiopia, and of course be a part of the great project that is definitely already in motion. There's so much to say. I have to give you a report one of these days of how much we would have already put into the essay competition on the ground. I'm talking about literally meeting with authorities and important people and business people and so forth and so fifth. Now you see the 13th day of August is a New Year's Day. So today, the 13th of August, is New Year's Day. Yeah. For who? For the Olmec people. In 2012, when everybody was jumping up and down saying, hey, the world is going to come to an end on the 21st day of December. Why was that? Because that was bringing to an end the Olmec calendar. This is the end, but when did it begin? The Olmec calendar began on the 13th, 1-3 of August, 3113 BCE. For those of you who are deep in the study, you know that some say 3114. We would have already unraveled that several years ago. We did a program concerning that. So this is the beginning of that mystic ancient Olmec calendar. Some call it the Aztec calendar, some say the Mayan calendar. But it's all one. The Olmec is the foundation of them. And if you know not who the Olmec people are, these are the ancient Africans, the head structures that we found. I'm not going to come to argue with nobody who's going to try to tell me the Olmec people are aliens or Red Indians. I stand with the master, Dr. Ivan Van Sertin, and anybody that have any common sense. We're dealing with the black African from the interior of Africa who would have navigated the world and would have went to the Western world as they would have gone to China and many other parts of the world and civilized the world. We are known for doing that. That's our job. We are evangelists as such. So the Olmec were definitely their civilization was discovered as such, but it was already there. Even what we give credit to with other the Incas, the Mayans, it is because of the foundation of these black Africans, the Olmec people. So their calendar as well, astronomically sound as well, and totally aligned with nature. So Marcus Messiah Garvey now, we would have made this connection some time ago that Marcus Messiah Garvey is the Olmec. The Olmec people represent, he is of such. And the legend of the Olmec and the prophecy of the Olmec is directly aligned with Marcus Messiah Garvey, as it says clearly in their whole. Before I go into what it says, you could look at a picture of the Olmec. And look at a picture of the Right Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, UNIA. And you can clearly see that if something is connecting here, they look alike. They look alike. And this is why, again, the Night of the Black Tiger. This night is KNIGHT, by the way, of the Black Tiger. Marcus Messiah Garvey is the Black Tiger. 8 p.m. I'm talking about Eastern Standard Time, the 17th of August, right here on the YouTube channel. We will be having a watch celebration, and we will be presenting our third full-length documentary. We have others since then, a penny neck, another one of my very favorites. And of course, Master of Ceremonies really is the full-length documentary that got it started. And then the documentary 7. But the third one was Messiah Garvey himself, the Night of the Black Tiger. Make sure you are with us, as we premiere it live, and so you can definitely be with us step by step. It's celebrating Marcus Messiah Garvey. So in the Night of the Black Tiger, you will see clearly the Olmec people represent what? The forerunner. Well aligned with Marcus Messiah Garvey and his connection. We all know that he's connected with the John the Baptist figure and the Elijah type of figure. But it's more than that, because the Olmec is he that comes before Quetzalcoatl, the Christ figure. He is the one that points out the Christ figure. The Olmec people are the rubber people. And we all know the connection of Marcus Garvey and the rubber land, even in Liberia. But again, we're the truth bearers here. And we're going to show you for sure that in the Night of the Black Tiger, we cover all of that. Make sure you are with us on Monday, Monday evening. The planet Mars, the Olmec's connection with Mars, the Olmec face on Mars, which was highlighted by even Dr. Malachi York, the Olmec face on Mars. And then the connection with Mars. I'm talking celestially, the heavens declare the glory. And Marcus Messiah Garvey, Night of the Black Tiger. I hope you are with us. Huracan, which is the Olmec, the same Shaite Kotlik. Huracan, which is where you get the word hurricane. It's not by no mistake. Marcus Messiah Garvey tell you, look for him in the whirlwind. That is Olmec talk. Huracan speaking. Again, look in the mirror, you see the Olmec, Marcus Garvey speaking. He shall be august in appearance, according to the translation of the glyph. And he did appear in August. Rastafari, there's so many things, But again, I'm happy that many of you will be sitting with us on Monday evening to go through the Night of the Black Tiger. Bring your children and let them sit in, man. It's going to be beautiful. Remember, you'll be watching a documentary, not just listening to a little lecture here and there. Well put together, full length, the Night of the Black Tiger. So, in the year 1920, on the 13th, 1-3, day of August. That's the day. 13th of August, I talk. Marcus Messiah Garvey, as you know, from the 1st to the 31st of August, let's start there, had the convention of the Negro people of the world. Remember, oh, what a year. When we launched the Black Star Liner, oh, what a year. 1990, man, we did a nice piece about 1919. You know where. The Night of the Black Tiger. Marcus Messiah Garvey established the Universal Negro Improvement Association. I'm telling you. So Marcus Messiah Garvey, terribly great, had that convention in 1920 throughout the whole month of August. Watch this mystic. Follow me. Watch this mystic. Marcus Messiah Garvey was 32 when the conference began. Marcus Messiah Garvey was 33 when the conference was over. Marcus I, Selassie I, Jah Rastafari. And even if you are a Freemason, you would see them is the two highest ranks, 32 and 33. That is why on the American eagle, outside of all the 13, like the 13 arrows in one of the talons and the branch with the 13 leaves and the 13 berries in the other talon, that's the American eagle I'm talking about on the sea. And this, the six-pointed image with the 13 stars on its above its head and some other 13s around this eagle. I think it's 13 stripes on the breastplate, but outside of those 13s, it has 32 feathers in one wing and 32 feathers in, or I should say, on the other wing. 32 and 33. 32, 33. Pardon. 32 and 33 feathers in the wings of the eagle. All right. Sure, you understand that this symbol is very symbolic and very esoteric, and a lot of secret science has been within it, coded within it to be decoded. Okay, good. But anyway, let's move on. So the 32 to 33, you understand the 33 is the number of the Christ figure. Hmm? Do you know at His Majesty Haile Selassie the First 33rd anniversary of becoming emperor, he was not in Ethiopia, he was in Yugoslavia. Interesting. Always there, but not for the 33rd. And there's a deep science behind of that. One of these days we'll do a program around that and that alone. So yes, he became 33 during that very pivotal convention. That's the science, that's the Christ figure, the Christ energy. Within the Gabriel, the Elijah, the John the Divine, the John the Baptist figure, the Olmec figure. I'm talking about Marcus Messiah Garvey on the 13th of August. The red, the black, and the green. That same year, 1920, the Black Man Bill of Rights. On the 13th of August, the red, the black, and the green was proclaimed the flag of the Negro people of the world. That is why you see Anubis, Anpu with ancient Kemet, who is the Olmec again, with the red, black, and green on his shoulder. All of this we will highlight in the Night of the Black Tiger. So listen, the 13th of August, that's the date. The red, black, and green was hoisted officially. The same 13th of August we're highlighting to you again, which is the beginning of the Olmec calendar. Marcus Garvey rose the red, the black, and the green on the Olmec's New Year. That's just one of the many points. Eh? Have you seen a picture of the Olmec and Marcus Garvey together? Just one of the many points. Eh? Remember the Olmec calendar, the 13th of August, 3113. That is why they sing that when the flag was risen, that hymn from Greenland, Icy Mountain. You see the Bobo Shanti sing that hymn a lot, from Greenland, Icy Mountain. That is said to be Marcus Messiah Garvey's favorite hymn. So the eclipse now took place. This was a solar eclipse in the afternoon going down of the sun. And the sun, and obviously the moon, if you understand the science. The sun itself was seen uh, uh, in the constellation of Leo. The sun was actually, or is still, at the paw of Leo the lion, not too far from Regulus the great star. And of course, the moon passes in front of the sun and creates that dynamic eclipse. Now I don't have to go into the mystic of an eclipse. I know some people say, "Oh, it's just a." There's no just a when it comes to an eclipse. Just this quick point here. Let me show you. I always say I've witnessed several eclipses, and where I'm from, there they have a lot of chickens and roosters and so around. And when you see this eclipse happen, these fowls go in the tree to go to sleep. And when the eclipse is over, they come back out of the tree. Now, they may not have been listening to the news to know that an eclipse was coming and they need their glasses to look into the sun and all of that, but they were just working with nature. My point is, flowers close when the eclipse takes place. Things that they do at night, they do in the middle of the day because an eclipse is taking place. You may not know it, but your body, your goodie, reacts to the eclipse as well, just like everything else. It is, let's just say, abnormal for the daily routine. It must cause some effect, some chip, something bounce. You don't have to believe in religion. You don't have to believe in superstition. You don't have to believe in anything. It's just nature at work. It's just a science. The heavens declare the glory. So, I'm just saying that interestingly, when the eclipse came to an end, the sun and Leo was setting. When the sun sets, it's a new day. That eclipse took place at the beginning of the Olmec New Year. That eclipse took place at the beginning of the day that we celebrate the rising of the red, black, and green. That eclipse took place just before the beginning of the 13th day of August. And when I personally Googled where is the best place to see the eclipse, the first country that came up was Greenland. From Greenland, icy mountains. And we sang that when we rose the banners of the red, black, and green on the 13th of August. Eclipse? I hope your heart is good on. Look out, man. Give thanks, royal family. Thanks to the ancestor Akibika, Brother Vaughn Benjamin. Royal family, looking forward to your presence with us, and remember the virtual tour, the Triple Crown virtual tour. Remember the essay competition. Give thanks to the family and those who are with us in this mission and vision and all that must be fulfilled. Praise God, right, let the earth hear his voice. Listen, royal family, that Ahu, say what? That Ahu, the producer. That Ahu, hey, give thanks to the man, Honorable Priest Jeremy. That Ahu, just check it out, YouTube. That Ahu, I think formerly Bobo in Brooklyn because good meditation, trust me. That Ahu, Ahi. Praise Father, let the earth hear his voice. King Emmanuel the seventh. Dunya God, Jah Rastafari. That's it.
To everyone who has been asking, Priest Isaac, how can I make a contribution to the Institute? Press the link in the description and you'll get all the information that you need to do such. We truly appreciate your inquiry. For more information, email priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com.